Wonderful. Well, thanks everybody for being here today. What an exciting day. You couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day in the city of St. Louis. So thank you for coming down. We have people who have traveled far from out of state for today, and people who have traveled from Northeast Missouri, from the governor's office, and then from just down the street. One of our former board members had his office just up the street from this location. So it's a wonderful day to see everybody coming together and celebrating today. What a great day once again. It's amazing when you have individuals, organizations, communities working together to accomplish great, great, wonderful things. Coming together for a common purpose is what society is really about. And on these grounds, you will see individuals being taken care of, families being taken care of, communities being taken care of, and society becoming a better society. We'll know the proof will be in the pudding, so to speak, when we see young men and women who grow up in these neighborhoods and in these areas, fulfilling their dream to be a health professional, perhaps coming and working with patients in this clinic and returning to this community to provide health care for the people of St. Louis and Missouri. And that is really our ultimate goal. We have a wonderful group of stage members today and wonderful people out in the audience, and we will no doubt miss a few people as we go through the introductions. But I'd like to first introduce the Honorable Jeremiah Nixon, Governor of the state of Missouri. Sorry about that. Francis G. Slay, Mayor of the City of St. Louis. Mr. Dooley was unable to attend. Penny Hubbard, represented District 78, State of Missouri. Jamila Nasheed, Senator, District 5, State of Missouri. Phyllis Young, Alderwoman, 7th Ward, City of St. Louis. Alan Freeman, Grace Hill Health Center's CEO. Yay, yes. We have a few of the Grace Hill Health Center folks with us today. Right on. Dr. Scott Drew, Board Chair, ATSU University. Dr. Christopher G. Halliday, Dean, Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health. And first-year dental student, Caleb Green. Wonderful. We have other guests from the Missouri House of Representatives. If you just raise your hand, please. If you're here, Keith English. Keith? Sue Meredith? Great. Okay, good. Yay. Thank you. Chuck Gatchenberger? Chuck, if you're here, wonderful. Sue Allen? Michael Butler? And Nate Walker. I think Nate's here. I saw Nate earlier. Yes. Yes, thank you. And from the Missouri Senate, Scott Sifton. Thank you. Very good. And from the City of St. Louis, government officials, in addition to Mayor Slay and Alderwoman Young, Jennifer Florida. I think Jennifer, if you're here, she RSVP'd. Great. Yay, Jennifer. Dr. Robert Hughes and his staff, President and CEO of the Missouri Foundation of Health. If you'll raise your hand, all those from the foundation would be great. Cynthia Hayes, Thomas Adams, Webb Brown, Daniel Wexler, and I know there was another couple individuals. I will say that without the cooperation of the state, without the cooperation of the city, and without the Missouri Foundation of Health, the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health would not have happened. So thank you very, very much. Richard Still, DO, is one of Dr. Still's family members. I don't know if he was here. I know he was going to be here. Yes, thank you, Dr. Still. Thank you for attending. We appreciate that. Former trustees, Pete Detweiler. You're here, Pete. Thank you. Kent Kerr. Kent, I saw you earlier. I know you're somewhere. Kent, thank you. His offices, once again, were just north of this property, so he was just so thrilled to be here today as a former board member to see this come to fruition in literally his neighborhood. And then Jack Magruder and Sue Magruder right down front here. Yay. Dr. Magruder, this is great to see your vision and your dream come to a reality on this site, and we can't thank you enough for all you've done for ATSU University, the people of Missouri, and now the people of St. Louis. So thank you, Dr. Magruder. Good. Once again, the Grace Hill Health Center staff, yay. From the Alter group, we had RSVP Michael Alter, Kurt Rosine I saw, Kent Moe, and Brian Novak. If you could raise your hands, thank you so much. And then from the City Hospital group, we had Stacy Hasty, Matt O'Leary, and Chris Goodson. Once again, a wonderful project they put together. You can see how wonderful this is if you'd raise your hand. We appreciate that. Canon Design, Joe Switzer, and I think I saw someone else from Canon here. Thank you for your wonderful work on this. And from Music Construction, our general contractor, Don Music, Eric Christner, and Neil Murphy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, there are community members that help connect and bring things together, build confidence, and help us find our way as we work in a city that we have had a medical education presence for many, many years, but not a dental education presence. And so Michelle Duffy and Ken Nurberger, we want to thank you very much. Michelle, if you're out there somewhere, I didn't get a chance to see you earlier, right there, thank you. And Bethany Johnson. Bethany, are you here today? I know you encouraged us to pursue this site and to come to this site and serve the people of St. Louis. So I want to thank you for all you did to keep us inspired to make this great place. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Honorable Jay Nixon, Governor, State of Missouri.
Thank you, President Phelps. I'm pleased to be joined by all these distinguished guests. Also, Director Freeman, it's a key thing. If you give everybody off from 12 to 3, they applaud like crazy. I need to learn. We all need to learn that lesson. Okay, for the state employees that aren't here that did not applaud, I apologize. You know, I was very proud to help break ground on and later cut the ribbon on A.T. Still University's new School of Dentistry and Oral Health in Kirksville. So it's gratifying in a lot of ways to be here as this next vital step occur. Today we are united around two common goals: improving access to oral health care for Missouri families and providing technical training and experience for the next generation of dental students that will serve not only Missouri, the Midwest, but our country. This unique partnership between A.T. Still University and Grace Hill Neighborhood Health Centers is both innovative and unprecedented. And to show you how aggressive they are, we're here to groundbreaking, where obviously they have already started work. We appreciate Mr. Music taking a few minutes off and taking his hard hat off while keeping the machines quiet for just a moment so that we could officially break ground here. It's a sort of creative project that will help Missouri stay competitive in training graduates for in-demand jobs in a field that continues to grow. Not only will this school provide an incredible opportunity for our students to get a hands-on, real-world experience in a clinic setting, but it will also provide oral health services that are in critical need in this community. In fact, the clinic will have the potential to serve more than 11,000 patients. That's 11,000, folks. Folks who, without this clinic, may not have access to oral health care services at all. You know, that's a huge deal. And because poor oral health has been linked to other diseases, this clinic will help prevent more serious issues from developing on down the line and reduce overall health care costs. So we are all tremendously proud of A.T. Still and Grace Hill for making this investment in this community. By combining their resources and working together, they have been able to accomplish much more than any one organization could have done on their own. It's also nice to hear a shout out to the Missouri Foundation for Health. I appreciate each and every day that incredible asset to our region that continues to pay huge dividends for the health and well-being of the state of Missouri. Now, in addition to providing access to oral health for the surrounding community, this project will also contribute to the growth and vitality of the local economy. When complete, this joint venture could generate as many as 80 new jobs right here in St. Louis. And we are talking about good-paying, family-supporting jobs like dental assistants, clerks, hygienists, who will then pass along their knowledge to a younger generation of dental students. As I said, it's this type of innovative Missouri-based solution to meeting a health need that I hope members of the General Assembly take with them back to Jeff City. We are trying to work together to make sure that hundreds of thousands of working Missourians who don't have access to affordable health coverage, while each day our taxpayers spend $5.47 million to make sure we can try to get that health care. We continue to work for projects like this and others that will help us expand health care opportunities in our great state. It's a smart thing to do, it's the right thing to do, and if we stand still, we move backwards. Now, again, I applaud A.T. Still and Grace Hill for stepping up in a big way for this community and our state. This is truly an outstanding partnership between these incredible institutions. So congratulations again to those of you involved in bringing this vision to life. And on behalf of all 6 million Missourians, thank you for your leadership. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Governor. And I just wanted to point out it was the governor's time, I believe, as the state attorney general when the Missouri Foundation for Health was conceived and born. So thank you very much. Mayor Slay.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon. As always, the governor stated it extremely well, and Governor, I want to thank you and I want to thank the state as well for your efforts and support to help make this a reality. I know we have our state representative, Penny Hubbard, and our Senator Jamila Nasheed with us as well, and the Alderwoman. This really is a true, I think, a very valuable collaboration between Grace Hill and A.T. Still University to make this a reality. I want to thank the leadership at A.T. Still University, the students, the faculty, the administration, the board, and all involved, not only to help create a quality organization, but to pick St. Louis to bring this, what I know will be an outstanding facility of learning, a facility that will provide quality professionals, that will provide quality oral health care to many St. Louisans throughout the St. Louis area. And that is something that's very, very important. And it couldn't be done without the partnership that you're providing here today. But it's more than just a great institution, coming to the city hospital complex, one that not too long ago was completely empty and vacant, and now there's so many other things that are happening here. So thank you to Chris Goodson and Stacy Hasty, Michelle Duffy, and the development team that helped create the environment here and that are going to be involved in this effort to build a quality facility. This university is going to train dentists and to provide dental care for people who otherwise would not afford it. Third and fourth year dental students, under the supervision of their instructors, will provide free dental work to people who can't afford it. It is also our hope that they will set up practices in our city, including in the underserved areas. So I want to thank A.T. Still again. Thank you for all you do, and looking forward to being back here for a ribbon cutting in the near future. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much for those wonderful words. I want to reiterate how wonderful it's been to work with the city of St. Louis and how welcoming and cooperative they've been to the university, and I think eventually to these wonderful young men and women, our students, who will be living and working in this area and contributing and being part of the community. So thank you. Representative Hubbard.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is an honor to stand here before you all today. The programs that are in existing here, such as the A.T. Still University, Missouri of Dental and Oral Health, will be a great asset to this community and all the constituents that live in this community. And as the governor said, it will bring jobs here. It's always an honor to see the upcoming development within the community that you serve in, because it helps our community and it puts us in the right direction from a fresh start to not only have this going on, but to have future programs going on within our community that will help our constituents be able to get the type of care that they need. So for that, thank you very much. And as Grace Hill has always done, they stepped in the plate and they partnered up. So again, I want to thank all of you all, and I want to say great things will be coming in our community as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you, Representative Hubbard. Thank you very much. We had the opportunity to visit with the state legislature several weeks ago and made the round, so to speak, and everybody was so excited about this opportunity. Once again, it's really about the young men and women coming to the opportunities that both will be provided from an educational perspective and from a oral health and overall health perspective. So we look forward to taking care of the people of St. Louis. So thank you, along with Grace Hill Health Centers. Senator Nasheed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today it brings me great pleasure to be at an event for such a worthy cause. As we all know, oral health is essential to living a very healthy and productive lifestyle. My question to you, Have any of you ever had a toothache? I can tell you I have, and it's very, very painful. I get angry when I have toothaches. Many of the children who walks inside the Peabody school doors each and every day, they go in that door with toothaches, and it makes it very difficult for them to learn, but not anymore. I am honored to say that we have an establishment that would take away the pain for many of our young men and women at Peabody School. The donations, the donated care, the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health will provide to the indigent would never go unnoticed here in the city of St. Louis. I'll be brief, so in closing, I would like to thank the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health. Let's give them a round of applause. Mayor Slay in the city of St. Louis, Grace Hill, the governor of this state, Alderwoman Phyllis Young, and many of the other partners that made this day possible. But last and not least, I would like to thank the students who will be here providing their time to the children who need it most, and many of their family members. This dental clinic is truly a great addition to the city of St. Louis and the state of Missouri. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator. And I think that talks about, they're not somebody else's children, they're our children. And in this community, we see a great opportunity for someday that they'll be wearing the white coats of these young men and women that you see today. So thank you. Alderwoman Young is not going to speak, but she's been a delight to work with, always smiling and helpful, and just a great representative of this community. So thank you for all that you have done for us. We appreciate that. We mentioned Grace Hill Health Centers. There are also two other health centers that were instrumental. That's Family Care Health Centers and Kreider Health Centers, and they were instrumental in helping us get the information to the accrediting bodies and forming that partnership that made this happen. But it would not have been possible without Alan Freeman and his wonderful staff, his wonderful group that helped us make this a reality. And once again, we appreciate Grace Hill Health Centers. Alan?
Good afternoon. On behalf of Joan D'Ambrose, our board chairwoman, and the board of directors and advisors of Grace Hill Health Centers, we want to welcome you and say thank you from the bottom of our heart. For many of us, if not all of us who are here today, our life's mission is the underserved and the underprivileged. So to be here today at this auspicious event for this activity is a great honor and privilege. And our work would be in vain if we would not remember those we are charged to serve. And of course, all of us do. The collaborative spirit that exists between A.T. Still University, now the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health, and Grace Hill Health Centers is truly a beautiful thing. We have found integrity in the people at A.T. Still University, and we're grateful for that. And to be a part of this, to be a part of the solution with other community health centers across the state, with the Missouri Primary Care Association, with the Regional Health Commission, with the Integrated Health Network, the universities, and so many others. It's just simply a wonderful, wonderful privilege. So Andy Grimm and Dr. Bob Massey and Dr. Cliff Whitworth and Dr. Kim Perry, Rob Friend, Bethany Johnson-Javois, so many others will join me, I'm sure, along with my staff at Grace Hill Health Centers to say what a reward this is today. Thank you.
Very good. Well, I'd like to take a moment and introduce you to our Board of Trustee members at A.T. Still University. It was a concept, And then the board members heard about it and said, well, give us some more information, come back to us. And we came back with another round of information. And then we've got them engaged in actually being part of the selection and looking at the sites that might be possible. They formed a real estate team that guided us through the process of having the discussions at all levels in St. Louis. And then they were able to vote on the funding for both the purchase of the land and for the bonds that had to be sold to develop this project. So I'd like our board members of AT Still University to please stand and turn around and wave to the crowd just so you can see what today has brought forth. Keep in mind that dental schools are a rare treasure for a city. Many dental schools closed over a 20-year period, with only 2 opening, our Arizona School of Dentistry Oral Health being the second to open over a 20-year period. And now we've seen the gift back to Missouri, to the city of St. Louis and the state of Missouri for having faith in AT Still University all these years to bring a dental school to the state and a clinic to this site. So thank you for your support of AT Still University all the years, and thank you to our wonderful Board of Trustees. Our AT Still University faculty and staff, once again, I look out there and I feel badly that all of you can't come up and speak, and I can't mention all of you by name, but all of you, please raise your hands, all of our AT Still University faculty and staff. Michael McManus, Matt Herron, Monty Harrison, Gary Cloud, all those that were on the ground putting things together, many people involved. You'll see us in the neighborhoods, you'll see us eating at your restaurants, you'll see us for many, many years, and we look forward to serving your community. Thank you very, very much. And our students, I want to just give a round of applause to those who took a chance. First of all, they said, what? And then they said, where? And then they said, well, we're coming. We believe in you. We believe in the mission. We believe in the history of AT Still University. We might not be able to feel it today. We may not be able to touch things today, but we feel it in our hearts, the opportunity. And we're privileged that you chose the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health and AT Still University to come to dental school. You truly are the pioneers of dental education. Thank you. Dr. Scott Drew, Chairman, Board of Trustees, AT Still University.
Thank you, Craig. As I stand here, I've just gotten rid of my prepared remarks because I looked out there and saw that arch, and I thought that 211 years ago, Lewis and Clark were inspired to leave here and explore the country, and that arch reminds us of that. And about 120 years ago, AT Still had the vision to explore new sides of medicine. And then a year ago, these 42 men and women in white coats were inspired to take a leap to become inaugural members of the first class of MOSDOH. And I had lunch with them at a picnic, and I think I shook each one of their hands, and they had this trepidation and this what am I doing here thing going on. And now 6 months later, they had this swagger, they had this exuberance. They were like, yeah, we're dental students, we got it going on. And they've got it going on. They are the new generation of innovators and the new generation of healthcare providers. They're going to lead all of us forward and take care of our toothaches and be role models for the next generation. So the 18 men and women on the ATSU Board of Trustees, whom I have the privilege of calling friend and leader, are so proud of what you are and what you do. And the swagger you have reminds me of a poet named Cyndi Lauper, who in her Grammy-winning song, Not My Father's Son, and none of us are, she said, may we be judged by what we inspire in others. And let me assure you that all of you 42 are inspirational to all of us here. Congratulations.
Our next speaker, Dr. Chris Halliday, Dean, is a phenomenal man who said, I really believe in this mission. We've sat around in D.C. and we've dreamed of a dental school that would accomplish this and have this mission, have the outreach that our school has, and it seemed like we made the school for him. And we are honored to have Dr. Halliday as the inaugural dean.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon. And I want to say to each and every one of you that is here today, thank you so much. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate your support all the way from Jefferson City all the way down to the local community. So thank you very much. The services that will be provided within this remarkable facility, and these are services provided by MOSDOH students, by Grace Hill Health Center's faculty and staff personnel, and then faculty and staff from the university. The services will result in substantial improvements in the quality of life of not only the individuals that are being treated on that individual day, but the service provided will improve the quality of life throughout the area. So I'm talking throughout the city of St. Louis, the local community, throughout the state, and throughout the region. So I want to, in advance, thank each and every one of you making a strong and positive difference on the lives of everyone who will be touched by this facility and these students and these communities. This facility and the training of students within the facility is very important. It's a very responsible and it's a remarkable investment to make. And this is an investment that's being made in current and future generations. So once again, I thank all of you for investing in our future. So let us today celebrate in advance the creation and the construction of a collective and a collaborative desire to improve the access to oral health care, as well as our common goal to eliminate the oral health disparities that are experienced throughout the city of St. Louis, throughout the state, throughout the region, and throughout the country. I'd like to, there's so many people I'd like to thank today, really, seriously. First of all, I'd like to thank 42 students. I like each and every one of you so much. They're really a great group. I just hope that you all here have a chance to interact with them. They're really a lot of fun, very inspirational, and they give me a lot of hope and encouragement for the future of dentistry. 3 individuals I'd also like to point out in particular: Dr. Wayne Cottom. Wayne, if you can raise your, none of this would have happened without Wayne and his co-partner, Dr. Dennis Thousand. So Dennis, please. And then especially I'd like to point out the newest member of our team. If she could please stand, Dr. Kim Perry. Dr. Perry, like so many of us, heard about this program and said, yeah, I think I would like to work with this innovative new program. So Dr. Perry is our Associate Dean for Clinical Operations, and she's also the Dental Director. So she has a very busy, comprehensive job. Dr. Perry, thank you for being here. Good deal. So together, within this facility, we'll work towards a common goal of improving the lives of everyone who will be reached by this clinic. We will make a strong and positive difference in the communities. And once again, that's the community of St. Louis, of the state, of the region, and of the nation. So thank you all for your faith, your support, and I look forward to working with each of you in the future.
All right, our final speaker before our closing remarks, one of our first-year Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health students, Caleb Green.
Thank you. The motto of ATSU University is first in whole person healthcare. What we observe here today is testament to the university's dedication to achieving that goal by providing the St. Louis area with access to quality, affordable dental care while simultaneously providing its students with a world-class education. With an educational model which allows students to receive clinical training at the state-of-the-art St. Louis Clinic, as well as at community health centers throughout the state of Missouri, ATSU has shown a firm commitment to producing dental professionals who graduate with a true understanding of how dentistry fits into the bigger picture of both the patient's and the community's overall health. As a member of the inaugural class of the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health, I think that I speak for all of us when I say how excited we are to not only be able to continue our education in a state-of-the-art clinic such as the one we are breaking ground on today, but also to be able to see the true difference that we can make through providing access to oral health care in this community and throughout the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. As you can see, we're going to be in wonderful hands with the students that are coming forward. And on the inside of your program, I just want to close with these words. We'll have some opportunity. The stage party will go over and turn over some ground, but there's shovels and cameras for all of you to be part of the groundbreaking. So take away. You can do Selfies, pictures, send them around, but you're part of all this. My son was on his way to his kindergarten today. Believe it or not, they do SAT testing. It's a Stanford test in kindergarten. And I said they were going to celebrate by wearing pajamas afterwards. So I said, please take a picture. He goes, Dad, I'll just send you a selfie. So I've got a picture of that. But really, in closing, first of all, thank you, each of you up on the stage today. Thank you very much from the state of Missouri, the city of St. Louis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'd like to close with this. It's on the inside of your program. In partnership with Grace Health Centers and community health centers across Missouri, A.T. Still University of Health Sciences is honored to dedicate the Missouri School of Dentistry and Oral Health Dental Education and Oral Health Clinic to the citizens of Missouri. Congratulations and thank you. Very good.